Time to run a report. Look how easy it is. When I click on reports, I have lots of different options. I'm first just going to start with total sales. See where our total sales are. You can choose the date easily here or just by a range. You might be looking at the fiscal year, say particularly with Disney destinations. You might want to just look at the current year, which is what I'm going to do now. You also need to filter by status, but it is already defaulted to active and completed because we want to know what's already been completed and what is still out there ready to travel. I'm not going to include anybody's personal travel, and I'm not going to include any of the non-commissionable travel that we might happen to have, and then I'll run the report. Now, as you notice, for all of these different agents here, these are by check-in date. So these are the sales that they've done that are going to check in between January 1st and December 31st. Personal travel's not included, non-commissionable is not included, so it tells us up here what is included in this, but this is the check-in date. I can also run it by book date, so I can see what has been booked during January 1st to December 31st. And so far, only this particular agent has booked sales. Now let's say I want to look at our vendor sales. I can go here to a vendor's report, and it's the same thing. It's going to filter automatically by default. I'm not going to include the non-commissionable. I will let the agents include their personal travel in this that I'm going to run. And again, I'm going to run the current year. Run that report, and then I can see what we've sold, say, in Disney destinations, even filtered by Disney Cruise Line, Disney World, tickets only. I can look at the other vendors to see what we've sold, and it's really nice because it shows what the agency commission is, what's been given out or what's going to be given to agents, and then the total sales for that vendor or supplier. And again, at the top, it also breaks down and shows total sales and total agent commissions. You can also sort this by book date and see this year what's been sold for these destinations also. A lot of great reports here that you can run. One that is also important to a lot of agents is their sales report. So if they want to see in particular what they're selling and what their percentage is, I can see, for instance, that Darth Vader for check-in dates has sold 0 last year in 2022, but sold $1,000 for 2023. You can also do that by book date if you want to see what they've booked during that particular time also.